Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl, all the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Right back to Coleman here on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Trey Boston up to make the tackle. A look now at the Miami offense.
I remember when Laramie Tunsil was coming out of Mississippi and I was evaluating him for the draft in 2016. I ended up writing down a description that I tended to like, and I'm going to use it here now. He's got feet like a receiver. He's got a body like an offensive lineman and hands like a boxer. Put it all together, you got a heck of an offensive lineman.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Newton, and he's got his target. That's Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. On the draw play, Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now a give right side, Coleman. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the stick.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On first down, Coleman. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. That's complete to John Ross. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Newton throwing again. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Newton on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again is Newton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. This short throw caught by Goddard. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Newton now to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Coleman on the draw. Twisting away. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A give running right, Drake. And running with power here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Newton. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here's Newton. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Coleman now. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pet.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Newton looking left side. He's got it complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He will run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Here we go. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.